our leaders are so important, especially in today's world. There's so much going on that seems like every day gets more and more out of control. And what would you say to youth who are out there and thinking it doesn't really make much difference what you're doing, or considering, you know, having a good time, maybe taking some drugs or something, and that later on they're going to just get away from it? It doesn't really mean anything. I'm just going to do it for now. What would you say to them?
Well, I could tell you this that as a village trustee, a sitting trustee, we often see a lot of the people that usually have drug issues. They have other issues as well, and drug usage doesn't stem from someone who wants to just casually see how that drug makes you feel. It's other issues that go on. It could be psychological issues. It could be issues that we miss. We don't catch these issues from junior high school or high school, and so I think I'm in two of the perfect places to make a change in those situations. So if I'm in the middle school or junior high school, there are teachers that I have relationships with, and we try to attack, we try and help individuals where we may see them going in that direction, or your program, which is beautiful, that I love, that I've instituted over the past 3 years, is that we teach them the truth about drugs. There's a whole lesson plan that I love that Drug Free World has disseminated to over 100,000 school districts, and it's an excellent tool. It explains to people things that they don't know, the harms of drugs that they don't know. But there's so many things that drugs can do to a person's body that they weren't aware of, where your program actually explains that. And it's one of the things that I use, the tools that I use to try and teach people the truth about drugs. Even as an adult, I've learned some things from you. I've learned some things from your program that I didn't know about drugs. And passing that message along to our youth is something that helps, and it's something that I want to continue to use, because I know it's a tool that people need, and they need to understand that drugs, for the most part, they don't really serve a great purpose for you. It's something that people use drugs for, exactly what I said in that video. It's a crutch. They're using it to try and fix something else where there's another issue underlying in their life. And like I said, I try and tackle both those issues, whatever that issue may be, and also giving them guidance and letting them know you can't accomplish certain goals if you take drugs.
Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree with you. And I know that you've organized a lot of events, and organizing one now for sports and drug education. And, I want to commend you for doing that, because, to me, the sports gives an outlet. It's like a community activity, and the drug education, is so important in today's world. I'm curious, I want to ask you this question. What would you like to be most remembered for, and what you accomplished in your life?
Well, if I was a time traveler, then I could be remembered for what I want to be remembered the most, and that's doing exactly what my dad did, and that's marching with Martin Luther King. But I can't travel time, so now I guess the best thing that I would want to say that I could be remembered for is caring and helping my community, helping our youth, giving them an example that's something that they could aspire to be even more, even greater. I tell them, that there are kids that I've helped. They wanted to play football, so I showed them how to play football. Some so much that they've become more successful than I have playing football. As a kid that I coached, and he's won the Super Bowl ring his first year. He's played 6 years in the NFL. He set up himself to a point in his life where he can be pretty set for the rest of his life. And he thought he had some more of an understanding of what it took to actually get to where he wanted to go, and then I had to give him a little advice, and he took that advice and he ran with it. So much so that he's very successful. And so I use him all the time, and I let kids know, hey, look, if you follow the advice, you too could be in the same situation that he's in. And I think just something that I want to be remembered for is always trying to help kids out and do as best possible for themselves as they can.
Beautiful. Well, you know what? I know that you're going to achieve that because I go back and that, I don't know, I'm never going to be able to get that picture of you up in the air. So anybody can get that high in the air, I'm sure you're going to get a lot accomplished, and you've gotten so much accomplished already in your life. So I know you're going to leave a great mark on this world. And unfortunately, we run out of time. But thank you for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
They said I wouldn't get hooked after the first hit.
Hey! Hey, stop!
They said I wouldn't get hooked after the first hit. They lied. Find out the truth about drugs. drugfreeworld.org.
They said drugs would make you cool.
Go in my room!
I just asked you.
No, Mom, shut up, Mom!
Tell me to shut
Leave me
up.
alone.
Get back here. Mijo!
Just say it to my face, dude. What? Just say it, dude. What? It's my face.
What's wrong with you?
Man, forget you guys.
Hey, wake up, sleepyhead. Pay attention in my class.
They said drugs would make you cool. They lied. Find out the truth about drugs. drugfreeworld.org.
Being able to control the ball is great. See, I can get the ball. That's how I got to play, because them other guys wouldn't get the ball. Then I could catch it. What's your name? And you? So I wasn't a great player, but I was very fortunate. I could go get the ball. What's your name? Sarah. Sarah. And what's your name? Sarah. So, okay, so we'll show you how this. Sarah, what's your name? So we'll show you how this is done. How you can be a great player. You can play any game, anywhere, at any time. You can be the best player. See, I wasn't a great player, but I had one ability. I could get the ball. What's your name again? What's your name? And what's your name? Okay. So listen here, what I want you to do, you guys.
Noah Burrows.
Jump shot, Noah Burrow.
He's everywhere. He's in the paint, he's outside, he's distributing the ball. And so, you know what? I think I'm going to give this to Mr. 100 to present. There you go.
And I want you to practice your games with me. Thank you very much for having us here, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed you guys sit down. I really appreciate you taking the time to knock it out. Come out and enjoy yourselves.
Well, what do you see next?
Bigger and better.
That'll be bigger and better because it's going to be well publicized, right, ahead of time, so more people can come out and fill this place up, and we're going to have a wonderful, wonderful time, and it will be impactful because guess what? We put an end to drugs.
And a $50 foul shooting contest for the kids.
That's right.
And now, with Dr. Eric Kranz, I know you came all the way from Philadelphia. Been a lot of violence, drugs in Philadelphia, and you wanted to meet, you know, Mr. Burrows, so here you go. And you know, we got a guy who came all the way from Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, Globetrotter, Hollywood, Tyrone Brown. And so, what, I want to give you the stage, Hollywood.
It's always a pleasure to come and support the work that you guys are doing drug-free. It's always good to help these kids understand the importance of staying away from drugs, the importance of learning the game of basketball and taking care of their bodies. Also, it's important to read. I love reading. The more education you get, the more you'll stay away from drugs. So I'm excited to be here. Next year's going to be much better because we're going to bring in some more from the Globetrotters.
That's right.
Looking forward to it.
Absolutely right. One thing I want you to do, because you didn't mention it, what is the name of your educational program?
The name of my reading program is called Try 100. And TRY is an acronym, and it means try reading nearly 100 books. The more you read, the more you learn.
Thank you.
Read, rock, and roll.
That's right.
And for those of you watching, you look out in the community, take the example of Trustee Burrows, take your position and do something positive. He's a man of action with a lot of words. He organized this event, and so I want to end off with him having the opportunity to say a closing statement to those of you watching.
I'd just like to say that out of their personal schedule, come and show kids that we want to give back. You see historic Globetrotters, and it just means something. It means so much to me, and I don't mean so much to the kids. They really appreciate them bringing the time and energy out here and teaching something. It was something that I really appreciate. Like they said, we're going to do it bigger and better next year, and let's just go out and enjoy it. Next year, think about what we did this year. Blow the top off.
That's right.
Noah! 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 Noah!
So we're here at the Hempstead first annual basketball classic, put on by Trustee Noah Burrows. And you can see we're live. Basketball is happening, that's a good thing. And kids are here. So we're here with Larry and Roy, right? And they're both referees. They took from their time to be here today. So I wanted to ask them, first I'll ask Roy, then I asked, Larry, then Roy. right, why are you here?
I'm here because the program kick drugs out and keep kids really safe. It's very important right to live. I grew up as a young man in Harlem, and I grew up around drugs. I saw heroin, I saw what drugs can do to people. It kills your arteries, kills your veins, kills your heart, it kills family. Drugs destroy you, they don't help you. And for me to be here, to be a part of this is great. And I feel blessed to be here.
Thank you for coming. And Roy, tell me, why are you here?
Be here for the children, to the extent we'll talk to you about the drugs and what your effects could be on.
Thank you, Roy. And then here we're also with David Ehrenkrantz, who came from Philadelphia, all the way from Philadelphia, and he came all the way up here. There's a lot of violence going on in Philadelphia. So what is this proclamation you have here, Dr. Ehrenkrantz? Yeah, go ahead.
This is to recognize the outstanding community work of the Time Foundation, the Drug-Free American Foundation, and the empowering our citizens and governments with the ability to educate effectively.
One person here also, Dr. Marcus Michelle, who came all the way from Brooklyn to be with us today. Thank you, Dr.
Thank you. Yes. You know, it is great to be here with Dr. Jarkov, with Barry, Roy, and Dr. David, you know, and my colleagues who I brought along with me, you know, to spearhead this operation and putting an end to the drugs in our community that's been plaguing us, that's causing so much anarchy within our community. United we stand and divided we fall. If we come together more often and do this, we can eliminate the violence in our community.
And with all of you, thank you for what you're doing. And thank everybody who participated today. Okay, so we're here at the Hempstead Time Foundation Globetrotter Drug-Free World Tournament in Hempstead. First annual, we're going to have it again next year. And these are the tournament champions here. And Kelsey Noah Burrows is going to present their award. Thank you. Okay, guys.
Look forward, fellas, look forward.
That's not it. That was one part of it. You guys, got your black. But also, like before you guys have values. Speak about you. All for 4 pair of Air Jordans. Oh!
Wow.
I'm about to
Yo!
So here we are back to the tournament champions of the Hempstead tournament, and it's all been agreed that the MVP is Brandon.
Oh! Beasley Thompson! Hold on! He prevailed. Hold on! He prevailed. He prevailed, man.
What do you want to say?
I couldn't have done it without Kerry. He woke me up 9-1. Let me create history. First ever, and one of many more.
Right. You got it. Okay, now stay up here for a second, and I want you to come over here.
Jump for next year. Put the loser in there with y'all.
We actually could have won. We just won.
Could have.
Wait. We could have won. We took it easy on y'all.
Oh my God.
You know, you gotta get us some of them shirts.
Oh, that's
right?
for me too? We're back again with the tournament champions, MVP. But now we got to give another award, a very important award. This is an award that's all around. It has to do with leading all the others. And this guy here has been exemplary. He gives his experience to people around him. He's a humanitarian guy because he's a real human being. And so he gets awarded this leadership award.
All right.
Joe!
Big money, big money.
What would you like to say? Here you go. It's all yours.
This is the first one. I'm really excited. Hopefully this is something for the kids at Hempstead and from all around the neighborhood. You know, I'm really glad to be a part. Look forward to doing more with Chucky Bugs and the rest of the group. Thank you so much.
All right.
I get the mic?
No. Of course. What you got to say?
I just want to say I'm proud of these guys. My little cousins, friends, Coach Drew and that. You know, that we've been a team for years, striving.
Coach Jeff.
We wouldn't have been able to pull it off without Jeff. He gave us that We appreciate you, Jeff. Just want to say thank you to everybody. And I want to say, this is going to go in the books that the normal guys beat the prime time guys. The books.
Better luck next year.
This is spicy show.
Yeah, I'm not in nothing you got going on. I'll holler at y'all later.
Nearly half of all public school children in the United States have tried drugs or alcohol by the time they're 13 years old.
A third of teens have gone to house parties where there was alcohol, pot, cocaine, ecstasy, or prescription drugs.
Over half of kids say it would be easy for them to get pot if they wanted some.
7 out of 10 teenagers have been offered an illegal drug.
Teenagers whose parents talk to them about drugs are 42% less likely to use drugs.
Get your kids the truth about drugs. Drugfreeworld.org.
They got coke, they got smoke, they got pills that would kill. They got ice, they got ecstasy, they got ecstasy, they got flocka. They got friends that'll come and get into your ear and they'll say, man, let's have some speed. Let's stay up all night. Let's do some sin. Let's have some gin. But all you have to do is look him in the eye and say, hey man, that ain't my thing. And you still can be cool. You still can be fly. You still can be fresh. You can be down with all that mess. All you have to say is, hey man, that ain't my thing. They got coke. They got smoke. They got pills that will kill. They got ice. They got ecstasy. They got destiny. They got flocka. They got friends that will whisper in your ear and say, let's do some speed. Let's stay up all night. Let's do some sin. Let's have some gin. I was born on 129th Street in Lenox Avenue. We slept on the roof. The doors was open. The windows wasn't closed. You went downstairs and you could stay from 8 to 8 with no problems. Just don't cross the street. Sleeping on the roof was very warm and very friendly. Then one day, the laundry was stolen off the roof. Who could take the laundry? We didn't know that drugs had come into our neighborhood. We had been targeted. Our life was over. Now, drug-free world is here to stay. Everybody, let's get down with drug-free world. Let's get free. Let's all be together. Let's have no sin. Hey man, all you have to say, hey man, that ain't my thing. They got coke, they got smoke, they got pills that will kill. They got ice, they got ecstasy, they got destiny, they got flocka. They got a friend that'll whisper in your ear, let's take some speed. Let's stay up all night. Let's have some sin. Let's drink some gin. But all you have to say is, hey man, that ain't my thing. You can still be cool. You can still be. My name is Bobby Hunter, and I'm here to tell you a few things. They're gonna try to come to you with some smoke, some dope. They're gonna try to come to you with some ecstasy and some pills that would kill. But I want you to tell them one thing. Hey, man. What's your name? Do you know anything about dope? No. How come? Well, I'm here to tell you today that they're going to try to come to you with some dope, some smoke, some coke. But what I want you to do is I want you to tell them, hey, man. One more time. Drug-free world. Drug-free world. I love you. Drug-free world. This is Bobby Hunter, and I approve this message.